She said, look, it's not just me. Oh, I gave my elder sister. I gave mama this one, gave this one. And everybody's fine. I'm like, everybody's fine. So I called Mrs. Taiwo. I said, Mrs. Taiwo, please, how long are we supposed to use this drug? She said, 3 months first for a start. I was like, okay, I want to buy 2. She said, no, you have to buy 3 months. Just buy a plan. Dr. Rest, come and register. I said, forget registration. I know the business. Let my mother be well. And so she gave me. And I gave it to my mom. And my mom looked like a girl again. Honestly. My mom became sweet. She became the mother that I knew. All because something changed. Something addressed what the problem was. Now, like Fam Ogungbe said, we are what we take in. We are exactly whatever we eat. And that's one of the things that drove me to do pediatric nutrition. I chose pediatric nutrition because I believe that whatever we start eating will start from this tender age. And whatever we raise them with is what they will grow with. I cannot eat any soup that is not bitter. That's how I was raised. So I'm careful to eat outside. People think it's forming. It's not forming. Because if I eat a soup that is not bitter, I'll throw up. My system has been built that way. Now, coming to natural products, trust me when I say Rida Restore has done an excellent job. And that's because it has hit women from all spheres. That's my second testimony. My younger sister, she weighed 159 kg. Yeah, at 27, 159. I senior somebody before. At least Chief has met her before. So at least Chief knows her. Chief knew her when she was down to 130 something kg. And that's because she had polycystic ovary syndrome. You know, so we come from this family where everybody is very spiritual. And so this is not my portion. I bind it, I reject it. No, nobody had it in the family before. So wherever this came from, it must go back to the sender. Interestingly, all 4 of us, okay, we're 5, but all 4 of us alive now are in the medical line. So everybody knows that this is not a spiritual matter. And so I became very uncomfortable to walk with my sister on the road. Why? You can't look at her and think she's my younger. I have somebody even before her. She doesn't look like it. She didn't look like it. And so, because she had tried all manners of medications, they kept on messing up with her cycle and messing up with her weight. Because the more of those drugs she took, the more weight she gained. The more of the drugs she tried to correct the polycystic ovary, the more weight she gained. What was her issue? My sister will start menses and it will run for 60 days. Yeah, my own sister. 60 days, 70 days, and she has had up to 90. That was the max. And every day my sister is frustrated. She's depressed. She's angry. She has lost 2 suitors. Everything seemed to be unfailing. Everybody is shifting away from her. Why? Having menses. Do you know what it is to use? I use menses. I menstruate for 3 days. And in those 3 days of menses, I can't wait for it to be over. Like, I beg, finish. And somebody is menstruating all the way for 90 days. And these are not light cycles of drops. Heavy clots. Such that whenever she's on her cycle, she will run down from Mowe to my house. Because she knows that whatever wants to happen to me, my sister is here. At least I will not die here. She will get to the toilet and all I'm hearing is doom, doom, doom. That's how much it was coming. And so one day, I got angry and called Mrs. Taiwo. I said, Mrs. Taiwo, this drug you gave me. In fact, God bless Mrs. Taiwo. She couldn't be here today. The child is not fine. And I said, this drug you gave me, is it only for menopause? She said, no, Dr. Alex, is like you have not even read the flyer. I said, honestly, I've not read it all. Because I believe in what I'm taught by the books, by medicine. And so she said, Dr. Rex, take your time. Go through that flyer again. So I picked up the leaflet inside. I started reading the natural compositions about it. And I saw that, oh, this thing has a power of estrogen. And so I called my sister. I said, babe, I've not tried it all. But I used it for Momsi and it worked. For her menopause. So let's try it for you and see. She was like, I beg. Drug? Me? No. I said, just try. So one day, out of the frustration of she had spent all she had to buy pad, she just came to my house and said, I am in your house, so I was not home. I was on night duty. I've taken 1 Restore. In fact, I'm taking 2. and she left. And so she was the first person that started using it, BD, because she wanted a solution. She just wanted it to just end. And after 1 month of using the Restore, my sister menstruates every 30 days now. Her cycle is regular for 5 days and without a heavy flow. Now, but that was not just what interested me the most. Is that she went back for a scan and the polycystic ovary were gone. And to me, that was a medical miracle. And she's going to be one of our documentations and publishing. That's because, you know, sometimes we are afraid of what we don't know. This is Agbo, this thing is this one is that. What you don't know, honestly, sometimes there's gold in it. Sometimes what you don't know will kill you, will not kill you. Just give it a try. What you put into your mouth. Now, that does not mean that she did not go through the process of having to go through Rida weight fat burner, because, of course, the weight was a problem. We had to do a lot of lifestyle modification, exercises, diet control, changes. And that's one of the beauties of the Restore. When you're taking it, it's not making you hungry. You take it, it helps you to, I don't know what the pharmaceutical science is yet about that. But when you take it, you are not hungry. You don't have the urge to eat. Unlike when you take some of these other medications for hormonal imbalances that gives you the urge to eat. Then I have 3 patients who are now mothers after 8, 7, and 9 years of infertility. Now, the first one was that she had blocked fallopian tubes, completely blocked. We married the same year. So, and she said, Dr. Rex, there's nothing we've not tried. We're going for IVF. And I said, it's fine. And so when this Restore happened for my sister, I just called. I said, she's also a pharmacist. I said, Gbemi, come. Let's do this thing. She said, Rex, I beg, I don't. I said, okay, let's do the Restore. Just the Restore only. And after 3 weeks, she just said, I don't see my menses. So I said, I go do PT now. She said, me, PT. I beg, I'm tired of doing PT. I said, okay, if you can't do PT, wait. PT, sorry, please. Pregnancy test. Apologies, please. Apologies, please forgive me. And so she did the pregnancy. No, she didn't do the pregnancy test. She decided to wait till the next month. By then it was about 6 to 7 weeks. I said, okay, let's do a scan. And lo and behold, one fine baby girl was already smiling. And that's because we decided to give it a try. Now, Restore has moved from a try to a do. We're not giving it a try anymore. We're actually giving it a do. I have prescribed it over. I have countless number of patients with polycystic ovary cases that are doing fine, menstrual cycles back and in order. That is not to say that we do not have the very dangerous ones, like consultant said. We had a case that he did the surgery last week, and the cyst that was pulled out was quite a lot, the quantity. We had another woman whose fibroid, 111 pieces of fibroid was removed. Now, I am not saying that we cannot use Restore for such cases, but those cases are of the extreme. Those ones will require surgery. But these ones that we can do a touch and be fine, why don't we do it? So I'm encouraging every woman, especially for those of us, get your family history right. Know when your mother started menopause. Know the changes that are happening with your mother and start checking yourself out now. Watch what we give to the children. Ribena, Lucozade, Bobo, Pepsi, Coke, and all of these troubles are becoming a time bomb gradually. Sorry I had to mention their names, but we can categorize them as carbonated drinks. This thing they package for us and call it natural fruit juice. I laugh. You know why I laugh? Because they give me expiry dates of 2 years. 3 years. How is it natural? Even orange, you squeeze it and keep it in a cup. By evening or the next day, it has sour, it has fermented. So you are telling me that you preserve this natural juice for 1 year, 2 years. They are the biggest liars. And they are our biggest health troubles. They are our biggest medical challenges, which is waiting as a time bomb. So I want to appeal to us. Please, ladies particularly, you want to look fresh. If I tell you my age now, you may not believe. I'm looking sweet, hot, 16. And I always like to look this way, hot. and tasty. Yes, I had to gain some weight. You know, last year I wasn't like this. I trimmed down so much last year. And my husband was like, no, nothing to hold again. Sorry, we have children. So I had to get back on force. But one of the beauties of the Restore is that you look younger, you look sweeter, you look takeaway, and you look the very beautiful woman that you ought to be. God bless you.
I was just eyeing her from that far. Hello, can show you about? Hello, can show you? She now says she's a jaw. Wow. Can we just celebrate Niger Delta? They have so you Niger Delta too. Show. Now Niger Delta, you know I be wafi guy. Now for worry for bomb me, you understand? I did everywhere. I be wafi now. Me go vredo magari. Now we get swag. We know they carry last. Not possible. Patapata we go draw abi. Forget say una come out Jonathan. As una come out an alpha. Jonathan. As per Niger Delta now, as for our side now, that's why una no one time. Alpha now. I never start never start. Okay. I thank God that they organize this program. I think I can't see on the other side of life. Abi, I complain late now. In Lagos, and lay the old Nibo Sheri. Abi, I shall judge that. Let's come and enjoy. We're catching fun here. At the back where I was seated, as she was testifying, they were telling me correct. That's what she was saying, correct. I look at them and say yes. What she's saying is what? Correct. Let me give her a round of applause. And I think I have a testimony I want to read out here. This one says, we're not mentioning names. Like she said, we don't, without their permission, it's not too good to mention them. But this, what we're saying is correct. All right, this one says, I introduced Rida Restore capsules to someone I met in the open market about a year ago, who complains that her daughter-in-law wasn't having her periods and has been married for 3 years. Exactly a month after her period started, and to the glory of God Almighty, our Rida baby is on the way now. Wow. There are a couple of testimonies here from people who are excited. But this one is working. See, you need to be there so that you understand. When I was in the East Nowhere, one day I went to the market, and an Igbo man was selling medicine, and he was saying, "Oh, Ijebu original. Oh, Ijebu original." And I was like, "Ijebu me now." But you know the kind of thing he's selling, because I went when I was I think I was still a teenager then. I was discussing with a lady after church in the evening, and the lady just said, "Where are you from?" And I said, I don't know what made me to make that mistake. To me, it's a mistake. I said, Ijebu. She said, to Fiakwa, and ran away. You understand? You know, Ijebu has medicine. Whether Agbo or whatever. Whether Agbo or the other. You know the other one? Don't mention it too. So, so when I now saw somebody in the market saying, oh, Ijebu original. When the Igbos hear about Ijebu, down. Hana go is ogu okay ujo hana atu no kwa but mo had mo okay o one nigga can know. So do you know, for him to he has something to market, but he has to use a term to market it, that Ogun Ijebu or original. Please, let's go to East and go and tell them of Rida original. Only it's working, it's efficacious. Am I right or wrong? It's working. We can hear when medical. You cannot take. You have license. If you're a doctor, you have a license. Abi, you have a license. Am I correct? So you cannot joke with your license and come and before camera. This is camera. You can't come and be promoting what will make them say, "Hey, Abi." No. We're talking about facts and figures, documentation of facts. Please, let's give Rida company a round of applause once again. You know, it's not about just pushing anything outside. It's not pushing anything outside. It's pushing out the correct things that has proper documentation and license. NAFDAC, no. They no. I have people in NAFDAC. I call them that Rida. They will say, I want to here. Abi, Très bien. So we are now going to question and answers. We have had a lot of people, experts, to speak to us today, and we now need to take questions. Okay? Obri nu wana ajuju, idanko na de tambaya, bebani berry, a solid yin, a soft. Show you. Oh, you have one there. Good. We'll take the mic to you. We'd like to know your fine name. We want to hear it. D'accord? Oh wow! So we'd love to hear it. If they don't know the meaning, I will translate it to them.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. So honored to be here. Glad to be here. My name is Naomi Zeb Ama. And I actually just started Restore maybe 4 or 5 days ago. And I said, I read the things that it does, and I'm 56, so I'm post-menopause. And I'm like, what is it? I don't want children. And so, but what I chose for myself was the hormonal imbalance. I said we all have hormones and all of that, so I believe it will do that for me. Then they talk about the area of making you beautiful and younger. I think I like that. So that's my catch for it. So I'm saying beyond that, is there any other thing? Because somebody who is supposed, because I started menopause like she said, your mom. My mom started. It was actually my brother's doctor, and he said mom started her menopause early. And it didn't occur to me too that he said about 40 something, that was like 45 thereabout, and I started at around that 47 actually, 46, 47 I started pre-menopausal and all of this. I want to know if there's anything much more that I don't know, and I'm thinking this would really be good for my women in church. Very some in my mind putting because women go through so many things. Some are trusting God for the fruit of the womb, some are having hormonal issues and all of that, so we could have those kind of seminars in churches and all of that, just in case anybody is thinking of such. I think it's a good idea for the women. When the woman is happy, the home is happy.
Yes, we know, women, we know. And to magbuno, kubaya weja, kuma losita logo hustle and bring good money out. Okay, so that's question noted. So that at time we can have do we have other questions? I know they go for. You are used to answering questions, so just talk note of that. Yeah, do we have any other question? Only Tebani bury me. Tell me ni bury my be you, and you know me, I will come to you where you are. So, do you have other questions? You need clarification. I know our teachers did a fine job. They did a fine job. Do you have a question? Good. And they have.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Amaka. Actually, I have a question. I have a friend and a sister who, for some months, she has been spotting for 3 months, and she got disturbed. At the time, she said she had to do a blood pregnancy test for herself and the husband, and it came out negative. So she ended up going to see a gyna, that's one of her gyna anyway, and explained everything to the gyna. He actually could not really get a positive result towards that, and advised her, after much thought, to take Primolut N, so that maybe there could be a recycling in her system. But along the line, she wasn't happy with the results and whatever she was told to use. So she did not really put in her best in taking that medication. When she told me, I just told her, just be calm. Because, I don't know, maybe there could be another danger attached to whatever was given to you. Along the line again, she was really disturbed. Her system wasn't balanced anyway, and she had to go again to see the gyna. And she was told that she has to go for hysterectomy. I actually cannot get the word. And she's still disturbed anyway, but she had already used Restore for a while and stopped. So I don't know the advice that can be given to her, because presently she isn't herself. Thank you.
Who else has a question to ask? My assumption will have we've captured basic questions. Are you doing one or two?
One. The chief wants to. Okay, so in addition to the other things that Restore can do for the women, one of the other beauties that Restore does, especially for people in the menopausal age, is the improved libido. If you don't understand libido, this class is not for you. Okay. So, break it down. Improved adult activities. Is that better? In Zaoza room. Okay, so now because as a woman ages, now the urge comes down for most women. Now, on the other hand, it is for the men. But the combination of the Restore, permit me to borrow from Dr. Nifade's fire, for the men, now that helps the sexuality to become better as you grow older. It also helps your aging, like I said earlier. In fact, you look twice younger. You don't even look 56. You look like 35, 40 at the most. If I was to touch you on the street and say hello, I'll say 40. You're not looking like it. And you have just started the Restore. So by the time you finish one bottle, you'll look like 25. Okay. So now those are one of the benefits of it. Then the stress. You see the hot flushes, that excessive sweating, in fact, it completely take it away. Yes, it's not everybody that experiences that. For some people, why some people experience the excess heat, others experience excess cold. While some other people express no sleep, poor sleep, they just can't sleep. Some is anxiety disorder. Every little thing they are tensed, every little thing they are pissed off. Some overjoy. The hormones are all at work. So what it does is to give the hormone a balance. You know, we say we are coming from hormonal imbalance. So it balances the hormone, puts everything in order in the way it is supposed to be, and you function fine. So let me give Chief the microphone for the second question. Okay.
We want to hear your input.
Part of our question, it's a woman that is perimenopausal, trying to get fertile again. Will Restore make her to get pregnant again? That's part of our question. Yes, because when I was introducing Restore to her, she was with this, I don't want babies. I don't want babies. Somebody, she is far away, but somebody still, you know, perimenopausal, premenopausal, can Restore bring the person back? Will the person take special precautions? Now she's using Restore not to get pregnant. That's it. We are not mates, man.
All right, thank you. I think, like what she said, in that case, the person has to be extra careful, cautious, because you are using it for something else, and you are still within, you are not yet menopausal. So there's still the possibility, because those around that age who used it for the purpose of achieving pregnancy were able. So in that case, you have to be extra cautious, precautional. You may have to add an additional contraception if possible, because it's still possible. Anyhow, look at it, there's a possibility there, and you may not want to start procuring an abortion or look funny that you're pregnant at that age. So you may have to visit your doctor for just a simple contraception. It's okay. We have a lot of contraceptive options. An intrauterine device, just put there, it's okay, that can last up to 10 years, 5-10 years. Then while you continue your Restore. All right. Then as regards the question asked by Amaka, well, we may not be able to answer all questions here or get to the root of the matter, because some issues are deeper than what we hear or what we are told, because we don't have her medical history. We don't know the basic things. If I need to, if I see the patient, the woman, there are some basic questions I need to ask. Some histories I need to find out. I need to examine her. I need to look at her tests. Then before we can come to a particular conclusion or diagnosis, they will now know the extent of the matter before us and how to go about it. So we may not be able to, it's not a one answer fit question. You understand? It's something you have to sit down with the person. But what I will suggest is this. Maybe she can double the restore. Like we're told, some people took morning and evening. Since she tried before, probably she was taking daily. If she can double the restore and take for, because there's a minimum period of time you need to take it for you to see the effect. So if you can take it for, is it 1 to 3 months now? 3 months. If you can just take it over 3 months, you should just remove her mind from the spotting. Since she has seen the gynae, they've given drugs, it's not working. She can just double the restore, remove her mind, give herself 3 months, and let's see, she might be one of those that will fall into her testimonies. That's just my little suggestion.
Thank you, Dr. Just to add something, I know you talked about her using Restore. You know, generally, when we use the variants, it's recommended that you use it along with the bitters. So is she using the bitters? If not, in addition to doubling the Restore, she should make sure she's using the bitters alongside. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I hope we are okay with the first phase of consultations. After the program, I believe you can have one-on-one free consultation, especially from our keynote speaker. This is not that place. You understand? This is this place. You are not paying for the hall now. You are not paying for light. You are not paying for generator. You understand what those used to say? It's not there. Not even for security. No, everything he has here is Rida. Everything about you is Rida Restore. All right. Good. So we now want to. I have questions I want to ask. At this juncture, to see how far we can go. So we have products. We have it to be unveiled very soon. We have something in white here. Don't be wondering that what is in this white cloth. Is he an organ that we used to have in church or whatever? It's something that's going to be unveiled, okay? Yes, so we have gifts we want to give out to people who can answer questions, all right? They have said some things that are technical. They have said some things that are just basic that we should be able to understand. If you get it, we just need 3 people to get, or 4 people to get correct answers, and then they get Rida Restore product for free. Grâce à eux. D'accord. La première question, so it's like first, if you are, I just pick randomly. If you raise up your hand that you want to answer, I just pick randomly. If you get it, good. If you don't get it, we move to the next person. All right. It will be. Don't worry. This is not. Neither is this one that they say that Beaver is not whatever. This one will be free and fair. Yeah. So you not take me to court. But if you say you want to take me to court, you will not appear in the day they invite you for the court case. You know why? You'll not be able to buy the fuel. How much are they selling it now? I don't. It's 500 and. No, I've not bought 570. No, my own is 5 what? 568 different from 570. That 299 can cause a lot of problem. 570. And when you are IT debitant law, it has solved one problem. Traffic. Wow. Don't say that on outside though. All right. But driving recently, I just observed that most cars have their windows down. Maybe it's in the side, that a particular side. Yeah, they just want, but I don't know whether it has a difference really. Some people say that it makes no difference. It does make a difference. You consume more fuel. Well. All right. Question numero 1. Mention 3 signs of hormonal imbalance. If you get it, you have a free gift here. Mention 3 signs of hormonal imbalance. Yes. You have spoken. Okay, I'll give you because you have an issue you want to resolve. So come. So let's test it. If you get it, then we know that she has some basic information that can help to diagnose, Abby. Yes. What's the question?
3 signs of hormonal imbalance. Okay. Weight gain or weight loss, constant fatigue, hot flashes. Yes.
The way are you people the judge? If I now say no, you now say that I'm impartial. I'll go to the judge. Did she get it? Absolutely. Wow. A round of applause for her. Are they getting it now or after? After that kill. You didn't mention your name. It's not complete. That's before. For this one is a different session.
Okay, my name is Amaka.
Amaka Guinea.
Ogwama.
Ogwama.
I'm from Imo State.
Imo State, we are plenty here. Mpagara in Imo State. Mbano. Hey, see, if you don't try, we don't know something. In Imo State, we have Mbano. How many town? I know 4. We have Mbise. How many town? We now have Obishi. That's your place. Wow, you're my sister. Mbitoli is how many town? 9. So if you say Igbo, Mbano. Oh, 5 plus 4. Okay, they say, sorry, it's not them. They said 5 plus 4 equal to. I'm telling you, wow. We are Owerisha, we are the capital, Abi. Owerebo, okay. Hi, Obishi. Wow. Madam, Imerepole. Wow, Pamori, Adukwaruma. Yes, we are communicating. Question 2. Mention 2 female sex reproductive hormones in women. Man can answer. So I will know you're a caring man. Anybody? Mention 2 female sex reproductive hormones in women. Yes. You need to come out. You need to come out. You don't say from there, come out. Are you a man? Okay, that side. I'm not facing that side. The last question is going to that side. Forget whether they know it, they don't know it. It's coming to that side. Your name?
My name is Kikelo Mabusa.
Your name is
Kikelo Mabusa.
Bosa.
Bosa. B-O-S-A.
You pronounce, let me hear.
B-O-S. Bosa.
Bosa. Okay.
All right. The 2 females hormones are progesterone and estrogen.
Wow. Did she get it? How do you people know? Did she get it? Wow. What I heard is progesterone. I said, how are they progesterone? It's not it's progesterone, Abi. Progesterone. But progesterone, does it protest? Because they seem very similar. So, please take note. All right, naturally, I'm here now. You people have taken your slot. You have taken your slot. Except they don't get it. And you don't go, Jade. You know where they are now. It's okay. And you look on, yeah. Question 3. Mention 2 ways to address hormonal issues. Mention just 2 ways to address hormonal issues. Yes, and you look on, yeah. See your question now. Look at all of you. Hey, no, you come out and tell us if you know it. Come out. You are waiting. Okay, please come. Mention 2 ways to address hormonal issues. You are communicating.
Good day, everyone. My name is Diana Oyinola. Okay, so 2 ways to address hormonal imbalance. 1, lifestyle change. Then vitamins, taking vitamins and exercise.
That was,
thank you.
said it? Who said it there? Oh yeah, you come and say what you said. Or come and said what you say, whichever. On my one you on you out you Mansaina. But you know it's okay initially. Are you not Yoruba? Oh yeah, your name and then now you mentioned three because
three are we? Okay, sir. My name is Kemi Jeje. One, take Kemi Jeje.
Come on, Kemi Jeje.
Gently.
Wow.
One, take restore. Two, take restore. You can add exercise.
Wow.
You can drink water. You can sleep, but take restore.
Wow. A round of applause. Kemi Jeje had it. I've been going now. I've not heard that kind of fine name before. Kemi is already. Then Jeje is the surname. Kemi is the. Wow. What? Please, if you like that name, just give her a round of applause. But wait, she said first take restore. Second, and if you see her, she's really restored. Nice. Please take note of management or sub-management because the real management is here. Though they are a team. Oh, now we have a bonus question. Moti Nowo won pe mi. Bonus question. What natural product can address women hormonal imbalance and reproductive health condition? What any suru what Moti Nowo you come you Moti Nowo when we came here you did not say okay it's here wait come am I not the judge? Before her how many people have come out here? How many people? Some people say three. How many people have come here? How many came from this side? How many came from this side? 2 plus 2. Which one be my own now? So 2 from here, 2 from here, and then 1 for a bonus. This one is bonus question. It doesn't belong to anybody. It's bonus. So the question once again is, what natural products can address women hormonal imbalance and reproductive health condition? Your name and the answer.
My name is pharmacist Obichinasa Judith. And the answer is not far-fetched. It's restore. What else?
Not perfect. She gets it. Please a round of applause for her. So we are done with the game time. The answers are gotten. So the 4 people will have their gifts. Okay, Dakel. And like I said, if you are not satisfied with my judgment, take me to. But you know that you will not appear. Sure, you know. Because the price. I heard somewhere that the price is still going to 1,000. You may say but we have heard about it. Yes. Now we are going to have testimony sessions as we have in the program, and the first on the list is Amaka. Koinaza Amaka neighbor. Amaka Koinaza. Is Amaka in the building? Ogima. Ogima. Which is the Amaka? Ogima. Dakio. If you know the meaning of Amaka, you will just be giving her a round of applause. Amaka, Omakacha. Okwaya? Kebi no, Kebi sinaligo. I'm not just. Where are you from, Indy? Abia. Okay, you are Abia. We used to be together before Imo State, before they now separated us and created Abia. You have a good governor now, sure you know. I know it's not you have a good governor. You have a new governor. Give my guy.
All right, thank you. I was about to say praise the Lord. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Amaka. Okay, so for 16 to 17 years so far, I was diagnosed with hormonal imbalance. I see my menstrual period like twice in a year, if I'm lucky. Sometimes once in a year. Then it flows for as long as it can. I've gone like 8 weeks before, and for it to stop, I have to use drugs. So I was placed on birth control pills to help regulate it. And while using the pills, I started adding weight. And then the pills also made my blood pressure go up. Then they now tell me to regulate your BP, you need to calm down. And I'm like, okay, but I'm using the drugs and they're making me add weight. So what do you people want? Okay, so it's been going on and on. I've done series of scans, series of tests, everything. They've told me that to do a culture test. So there's nothing I've not done anyways. So they just came to a conclusion that try and get married early so that you can give birth. That after the first child, everything will be fine. Well, it's been going on for years anyways. So I came in contact with Restore. That was May, when I was doing like a product knowledge because I was employed here in May. So I found out about the Rida Restore and I shall use style to colobi one from my boss. That okay, let me try and start using this. And I started using it in May, and after 6 days, that was like the first time this year I saw my period, and I was like, okay. But the back of my head, that mentality that it's going to come for like 2 or 3 months till I use the pills was still there. And I was surprised on the 5th day it stopped. I was like, okay, this is amazing. I still continued using it. And for the first time in my life, I've seen my period consecutively for 2 months because I saw it in June. So praise the Lord.
For Amaka to say praise God, she said this is wonderful. Chukwudi Ebube, okay? All right, we want to also hear from Dr. Ogunmola. Dr. Ogunmola. Really? Wow. Because of Restore. Wow. Awesome. Please jam your hands together for Dr. Ogunmola.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma. Doctor, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah. There are a lot of testimonies when we talk about Rida Restore. And if they say restore women, I would prefer restore females. Because we are really taking out the young girls, the adolescents. And it's what happens during the adolescent years that is being carried to the women age. Because I think I have a lot of encounters with the young girls having issues, just like the last testimonies. We have young girls of 20, 21, 19 years having fibroids nowadays. And they will not know. It's only those ones that have excessive bleedings, that they have to go and run a scan, that they found out they're having fibroid, seedlings, and the likes. And those are the ones that will go all out to go and look for solutions. But for those ones that their period they are still managing is, let me put it that way, till they get married. It's after marriage they are looking for the fruit of the womb. They start, that's when they will know they have fibroid. So I would have preferred female than women. But we all know that it's for women generally, whether young girls, whether old ones, whether adults. There are a lot of testimonies. Well, I have so many testimonies. I have a young lady that walked into my office. She's 21 years old. She came with a scan of having fibroids, I think like 4, but not all that big. So when she came, she said she was asked to come and see me, that maybe I can help her out with the problem she's having. So I introduced Rida Restore to her. I asked her to register because I told her she'd be using it for like 3 months, so that just to be cost effective. So she started the first month. She called, the bleeding had reduced from like 8 days. There's no more pains, and she was seeing clotted bloods. They were coming out when she was having her period. So I encouraged her to continue. We could combine Restore with the bitters for it to be more effective. So the second month she came for her supply. She used to come every month. She came for her supply and she was like, I'm much more better than before. And I asked her to go and repeat her scan. She came with 4. Now we are now having 2. So I encouraged her to continue with it. By the 3rd month, I did not see her again. I tried calling her. I couldn't reach out to her. So some months, like 6 months later, an elderly woman just walked into the office again, and she had some complaint. and she wants to know the type of product she can use. And I talked to her. She now said, there was a young girl that came to this office some months ago. She's my daughter. And she was the one that asked me to come. Because after using her Restore for 3 months, she went to redo her scan and there was no more fibroid. So I was like, that is serious. No, she's a young girl, the fibroid are just growing. And so the Restore was able to work on it very well. We have some cases of big fibroids. Most time we ask them to do surgery, do an hormonal balance to see if there's an hormonal balance. Most of the time people comes down with fibroid. That comes to my own testimony. It will be up to like 2 or 3 years that I've seen them the last, Abby. Then I should be bigger than this. I was big. No, I'm tall. Now getting fat and so big. Okay, huge. My daughter will say, you look like a giant. So my tummy was so big because I was having fibroid. And I was having like, when I went to do my scan, I was having like 9 multiple fibroids. And I would say the biggest then should be like 65 mm. It came to a stage I was having edema, my pedal edema. It was now extending to my leg. So they were now saying that maybe it's pressing on returns, that I should do something. I mean, I had 2 CS. I'm having 2 daughters and I had CS. Now to go and do surgery, again. So I said I would try the natural products. No, I've been using some product before we launched before Restore came. So by the time Restore came, I think I was having 6 remaining from the previous natural apps that I was using. So I started Restore, I would say like 3 years ago. I've been using Restore. I stopped December last year. I started again this month. And I used to take 1 capsule. No, I was taking two capsules daily just to work on the fibroid. So sometimes when you have a big fibroid, it has to be consistent. And you have to monitor the progress. Then I added exercise, dieting along with it to help me, just like we've been told during the presentation, that what we eat also has an effect. So I added exercise, increased my water intake, then I was on Restore and Rida Bitters, and I'm here today. I think I'm looking more fit than I was there. So thank you very much. Restore for women. Let's have it, and for females. Then talking about people that are already in menopause, using Restore, and they are thinking maybe they will get pregnant. My own experience, I found out that a lot of women believe they have reached menopause and they are not yet there. There are a lot of things that has happened in their body that put them in that menopausal stage. If you start using Rida and you are not yet in menopause, your menses will come. And you will get belly. And you will burn it. But I want to assure you that if you've reached menopause, if you use Restore, menses will not come. And you will not get belly. Sure you understand. Normally, I think the mean age for menopause is between 39 to 52. And you must have a whole year of not seeing your menses before you can conclude that you've reached menopause. So with that knowledge, when you use Restore and you've not reached menopause, your menses will come. I have women that they said they've reached menopause like 6-7 years. By the time they used Restore, by the time the menses came, they cannot even wash their undies because it was so black. And it's not that they've reached menopause. There are other things that are attached to it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ugumola. Awesome. Did you enjoy her testimony? She first started with one girl. She now jumped into the mother. In fact, that one is very interesting. The lady the girl didn't bother to come again. Tiribala. This is what Jesus was talking about in the Bible, Abi. They did not come back to come and testify. But she pushed her mother, go and that person helped me, go and meet them, Abi. Trevia. Then she ended up with her own testimony. And as she was talking, I was looking at her belly. She no carry belly again. This thing has normalized. You know, women don't like it when it disfigures now. You don't have belly yet you have belly. It's not fair. It's not nice. Even with who are watching, thank God. You know some men. Can you help men too that carry belly? Some men have belly. Can you help them? Fat burner. She go on the fat burner. Fat burner. Go and recommend that to your friend. He doesn't have. A man can never have belly. Yet some men have belly. Fat burner. Is it? It's just fat burner. The Rida fat burner. Rida fat burner. Wow. Plus bitters. Good. Dr. Onifadi, please put your hands together. Fire, fire! Come and fire them.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. It's so nice to be here again. It's been a while. Thank you very much. Okay, Rida Restore. I have arsenals of testimonies about Restore, but because of the discussion, I'm just going to say one. With Restore, we know it's an inside job. We know that because women, everything with them is always from the inside. Menstruation, ovulation, fibroid, all of those things is always from the inside. With men, we know that lifestyle is a major issue with men. So most of those factors that cause infertility might be external because of the lifestyle, smoking, drinking, and all that. So one of the major reasons why I'm really in love with these products is they just don't address the inside things, but the external things too. Because oxidative stress is not just caused by the external factors. Even the normal things in your system, cellular activities, is going to result in oxidative stress. So based on the example given by, I think it's Dr. Rex, she said something about, someone, Mrs. Naomi. She asked the question that, can you get pregnant when you don't actually want to get pregnant because you are taking it for something else? I had this patient that I put on Restore. She started because of irregular menstrual period. I think she's 34, 35. So the period has been irregular for like 2-3 years, and she's in a relationship, but she doesn't want to get pregnant because she's not married. So we started Restore. I said she's going to be on it for 3 months. After the first month, the period was regular, and she started seeing normal 3 to 5 days and all. But she got pregnant, which was not part of the bargain initially. So, so I am citing this example because we have to be very careful when we prescribe this drug, because the good thing might become an untoward effect. What do I mean by that? It might become a side effect. For her now, pregnancy is a side effect. That's not what she wants. She just wants the irregular period to be controlled. So let's leave that story. Let's leave that story. So there's quite a lot of infertility issues that have been solved by Restore. There is a lot. And there was a time I told people that I don't so much want to dwell on the testimonies of Restore anymore, and even the fire. I'll just say, if you are in doubt, try it. It's simple. It's been a while we see natural products that are giving us these results day in, day out. With this product, the results are just marvelous. On Twitter, about like a month ago, there's this guy that was marketing a particular product, and people started dying. The product even has 2 NAFDAC number. That's how you have to start suspecting that. How can NAFDAC give you 2 products? I don't know if you are aware of that case. So it was everywhere. They dragged the guy. They said they are going to arrest him and all. This Restore is so powerful, although it's one NAFDAC number here, so it's not 2. So I can vouch, and that's the reason why when it comes to the efficacy of this product, and I'm very happy now that we have consultants being involved in this product, gynecologists, and when you have a product that have all this level of research and level of testimony, I've done some research on my own, placebo and using Restore and even using normal drugs to see what you are going to get. So when I'm talking about this product, I say it confidently. When it comes to the efficacy, there's no doubt about it. At times, you yourself, you think, am I hallucinating? Am I forming this thing? Because it's just so good to be true. It's too good to be true. So we restore. Just feel at home with anybody you are prescribing it to. Let me stop here. Thank you very much.
You not do fire today. I heard they are saying fire. Ok, so restore. Très bien. Vous voulez dire quelque chose? All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we now want to move to a key part of the program today. We want to do that and then we'll move on with other things later. So may I invite, so we want to unveil, okay? We want to unveil. At this juncture, I'd like to call on the chairman of A2W Group, Dr. Dino Onifade. Sorry, Mr. Onifade. Onifade, take it easy now. Apologies. The co-founder, Abby, Marvel Natural Products PLC, Mr. Adeolu Akinyemi, will be supported by the CEO, Marvel Natural Products PLC, pharmacist Temi talk by Akinyemi. Okay. But in case you are any list here.
Okay, thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. You know, it's been exciting just sitting down and listening to all the exciting stories about what Restore does. I was doing a little quick check and I discovered that hormonal imbalance is not just an African thing, it's a global thing. And some of the people that we love, some of the people that we love and look up to have also had these challenges in times past. So I was reading people that have had hormonal imbalance and had done something about it. One of the names that topped the list was Oprah Winfrey. If you know Oprah Winfrey like 25 years ago, you will see that she was a lot bigger than she is today. They said there was something with hormonal imbalance. I saw Serena Williams. I saw J.K. Rowling. I saw Halle Berry. I saw Florence Nightingale. And it's just basically saying that if you look at the statistics and you look at the numbers, this is something that affects a lot of people. And as the questions were going on, I was asking myself, you know, is this really just for treatment, or is this something that you really need to add as a lifestyle addition? It's a supplement, that's what it is. And today we are here to launch it. I'd like you to look at your neighbor and tell your neighbor congratulations. Because I always think that it's a good thing when you are there when something is being launched. You know, some people give their children names after 8 days. Some people wait until 3 months. Some people name their children before they are born. And some people are named and then the day comes when they change their name and then they are christened afresh. Restore has been in the market for a while, but all that while it's just been in its early formation days. Today is the official day, 27th of July, the same day that Mrs. Omojokun became a mother. I went together for the first time. She was telling me that today marks a day similar, exactly the day that she gave birth to her first child. Well, not same year. Yours as well. Okay, good. So there are many birthdays that resonate with today. So today we want to do this together, and I have a number of people I'd like to invite to join me. I have here, and I'm going to try and introduce them or call them one by one. If I don't have the full names, I'll just beckon. I'm not going to do this alone. We're going to do it together in company. We are launching Rida Restore. Today is the naming ceremony or the launching ceremony of Rida Restore. So I'd like to invite to quickly join me here on the podium. Please let me put your hands together for MI. Also help me also invite. I'm probably technically going to invite everybody on the high table. So help me invite, but I want to invite them one by one. So I want to say something about some people. Today was, imagine, today is the first day I'm physically meeting Dr. Erex. Please, everybody, put your hands together for Dr. Suzanne Erekosima. I also like to welcome to join us here in front to do this launching, Dr. Uzoma Otutu Aja. Also join me in welcoming my newly discovered classmate, my wife, Fam Timileyin Ogungbe. Timeyin. She may not know this, but I was in the same class with them. I came for the pharmacy dinner 22 years ago. Yeah. I was wearing a suit. It's a parachute. So please also help me. I stopped wearing suit now. I now wear Nigerian attire. I think we can just put it off. Can just put it off. Yes, thank you. So please, I'd like to also me welcome up the podium, doctor for 41 years plus, Dr. Fumi Aino. And we have here today, you know, she's a light. She's a shining light. She's doing amazing stuff, online, offline, media, social media. She's an influencer. She's an actress. She's an amazing person. You know, we saw the last time we saw it was in Rwanda. Yeah, we saw again for the first time today. Please help me jam your hands together as we welcome up the stage Juliana Olayode. And then we have also there on the high table, I'd like to join us. She's a doctor. She's not a honorary doctor. I have a problem with honorary doctors. You know, I like when you sweat for your doctor. She's a doctor by sweat and by reading and by study. Please jam your hands together. For medical, extensive research, and it's in the medical sciences line, very aligned with what we're doing today. She's one of the top distributors of this amazing product as of today. Please jam your hands together for Dr. Nkem Obianaga, aka Bem Bem. And the last but not the least to join us on this high table here is a brother and a friend. I've told him that he's not supposed to be a medical doctor, he's supposed to be an engineer. You know, but I forgive him for doing medicine. Please help me jam your hands together as we welcome up the podium here, Dr. Onifade, aka Onifire. So what we're going to do is, so please, we need guidance. You know, do we need to set anywhere on fire? Or do we need to open the curtain on the organ? So I think do we need to create? So some of us move here. So we're going to do a chant. We're going to do a three-way chant. We're going to go restore, restore, restore. Are we together? So after the count of 3, restore, restore, restore. And then the last part we now say Rida Restore. Are we together? After the 3. Yeah. So after the count of 3, 1, 2, and 3.
Restore, restore, restore.
Jam it together, jam it together, jam it together. So, thank you very much. Let's jam it together. Let's jam it together. Won't take pictures. So let's come around. Let's take pictures very quickly.
Yes. I think this should be open. This should be free. Yeah. Okay, you can move it now to make it central, right? Show it that. Show it that. Let's move it back. Let's move it back. You might do. Mr. Unifide, wait for your time. I think they are okay with testimonials. I think it has to be closing remarks. I think. So I'll just greet them in all the languages if I invite you. Sea estupenda maravilhosa. To jama'a barkanku da warhaka, mun ji daɗi kwarai da gaske cewa an gayyace ku zuwa wannan taro mai muhimmanci wadda wannan company mai muhimmanci wato Marvel Natural Products suka shirya muna, wato suna da wani magani mai kyau kamar na abin nan gargajiya. Ana kiran wannan magani Rida Restore. Idan akwai wani matsala game da abin nan yan matanmu suna da wani matsala idan suna son su haifu ko wani abu, wannan magani na Rida Restore idan suka sha, gaskiya I tell you, I promise you, akoba adaba babu. Duk matsalolin za ka ga nan take sun daina samun wannan matsaloli. Domin haka muna godewa wannan kamfani na mai muhimmanci Marvel Natural Product. Kun gane ko? Su ne suka hada muna wannan magani na gargajiya. Kun gane ko? Ana kiran shi Rida ku sha ku ji daɗin ku. Kun gane ko? An ce dama masu iya magana sun ce nagari na kowa. Gbogbo yín la kí pé ẹ káàbọ̀ sí ìpàdé pàtàkì tọjọ́ òní. A wá nítorí oògùn tó ṣe pàtàkì tí ìgbàlódé. Agbókọ́ o, àbí oògùn ni tí wọ́n pò pọ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn èròjà tó ṣe pàtàkì. Àwọn egbògi tó ṣe pàtàkì tó yẹ pé tẹ bá lò ó, àwọn obìnrin wọn náà ṣe fún. Ọkùnrin náà lè lò ó, obìnrin kan ló ṣé obìnrin péré ló fẹ́ restore ni? Tí wọ́n bá ní ikùn, tí ikùn ìgbìyànjú bá yọ báyìí, tó bá jọ́ ọkùnrin bá yọ wọ́n tún ní ìtọ́ máa lò Rida fat burner. Ṣé obìnrin pé ló máa fáyìn ni? Ẹ lo oògùn yẹn o. Àwọn èèyàn ti jẹ́rìí, àwọn èèyàn ti wá síta, wọ́n ti jẹ́rìí pé oògùn yìí ṣe pàtàkì. Ẹ lò, ẹ gbádùn ẹ̀. Tẹ́ bá ti lò, ẹ lọ polongo, ẹ wá jẹ́rìí sí agbára Rida Restore. Ụmụnne m unu nakwa ya? Unu jụrụ ebe a? Ọ na-akpọtụ akpọtụ? Ọ na-aga nke ọma? Odabara adaba. Oh, balance ra balance. Biko kuwara nu aka biko obiri na odabara adaba. Anyị na-ekele Chukwu maka ehoroma anyị nwere ịbịa taa maka ọgbakọ nketa nke Marvel Natural Products haziri. O nwere ọgwụ a na-emepụta, aha ọgwụ ahụ bụ Rida Restore. Ọ bụrụ na ọ nwere ihe ị na-agabiga ke na-enye gị nsogbu, ị chọrọ ịtụ ime, enweghị ike ịtụ ime, o nwere different nsogbu ị na-agabiga dịka ụmụ nwanyị, o nwere ihe unu na-agabiga. Ọ bụrụ na ị bidoro wit ọgwụ a na-akpọ Rida Restore, ihe niile ga-adị restored, ahụ gị ga-adị mma, ị ga-agba ọtụtụ ama na Chukwu mere ihe ọma n'ime ndụ gị. Unu aghọta m na-ekwu? Maka nke a ana m ayọ unu site na taa gaa gwa ndị mmadụ na o nwere ọgwụ a na-akpọ Rida Restore. Ibidozie na-aṅụ ọgwụ ahụ, ahụ gị ga-adị mma, ị ga-ama mma. Ndị mmadụ ọ bụrụ na ahụrụ gị a ga na-asị ka ihe na-eme, ka ebe ị gara, ị ga-agwa na ị gara ebe a na-eme ebe ahụ ebe a nọ. Igbo kwenu kwezi onu. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the place to be. Rida Restore. Be a part of this organization by promoting this medication, and you will discover for yourself that you will be okay. You will love your wife if you're a man, and if you're a woman, your husband will love you. What's meaning of in English? You marry you again. You marry again. All those people that are disturbing them, they will not see them again in Jesus' name. All right, my name is Adedeji Odulesi. I am a Yoruba by birth, but I am a Nigerian by choice. Privileged to be available for the official launch of Rida Restore. Merci beaucoup, Ekodivo Benis. All right, we now want to finalize everything, and it's my pleasure to call on to give the closing remarks, the National Sales Manager, Mr. Osadolo Osaze. He's an Edo man by birth, but he's an Ibadan man by choice. Mr. Osaze, have the floor.
Thank you very much. I wish I could speak multiple languages to say it, but I can still say merci beaucoup, and I can still say asante sana. But my name is Osaze, yes. So I'm the National Sales Manager. And before I start anything, I want to say we do not take it for granted for everyone that's come here today to come and honor this, to honor this particular invitation, and to be here for Rida Restore. And I will say one thing about Rida Restore that I'm passionate about. I'm the only guy in my family. Every other person is female. And so also in my extended family, we have a lot of females. So hence the reason why I take it passionately when it comes to women health, women reproductive health, and anything concerning women. And not just that, I have females in my family. I also have them as nurses, I have them as doctors, I have them as pharmacists, and we are basically healthcare professionals in my family. So I would say I really appreciate it a lot. The members of the high table, all took protocol duly observed. Thank you very much for coming around. And I also want to crave your indulgence to support this particular motion of ensuring that people that don't have the access of coming here, I wish I can carry this entire event and take it to their doorstep. But one of the most important thing about this thing is for us to reach out there, talk to them, and let them know that there is something that is natural. There's something that can actually address the condition that they are in, and this is Rida Restore for women. And I can tell you for a fact that they wouldn't regret it. And one of the things I like about healthcare professionals is the fact that they love feedbacks. So imagine that someone comes to you with a condition, and at the end of the day, the person is coming back smiling and telling you that something is working. You feel proud. Your shoulder pad becomes like 3. Or if it was 3 before, it becomes 7. But anyways, what I'm saying is thank you very much for coming around, and we are very grateful, and we hope to see you in your various place or location of practice, and I wish you a safe journey back. Thank you very much.
Ok, so je crois que le programme est fini. Nous avons fini le programme. Ah, now you can't blow your French. Yes. Okay, so if you're supposed to share a testimony, you will be videoed privately, okay? C'est bon comme ça? Yes. So it's now item what? Item 7. D'accord. You can dance, you can interact, you can call people's number, you can consult. It's not in our chief consultant is not in a hurry to go. Our doctor of 40 years, let me just over 40 years, is not in a hurry to go. She knows herself, she's looking at me. Everybody here has one powerful title. Dr. Suzanne is not in a hurry to go. Yeah, you are not in a hurry to go, Joe. So please, free consultation. DJ, Oyana. Free consultation, no. Just pick your choice from the table and come and sit them. One and one cake him. KB Sinalibu. Anambra Ndifa.
So just in case you want to purchase some of our products, you can meet the guys down there wearing the same shirt as I'm wearing, and you can make requests for your products. They can come drop it at your doorstep, at your pharmacy, your hospital, or your place of practice. Thank you very much.